Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi ishrah li sadri wa yassir li amri. Wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilman ajmain inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this new session, my brothers and sisters. We are trying to study the weak verbs. These lessons are extremely crucial to understand thoroughly. Last week we studied Misal. Today we are studying Ajwaf. Next week, inshallah, we'll study Naqis. These three lessons are purely for weak verbs. When you say weak verb, it means the three-letter verb, fa'ala, can have waw or ya as a first radical or second radical or third radical. If the first radical is waw or ya, it is called misal. Now we got to remember, what is misal? Misal means it is a three-letter verb. The first radical is either waw or ya. But in this lesson, we are only dealing with waw. And then Ajwaf, we are studying today. What is Ajwaf? It is the second radical, which is weak because it has got waw or ya in it. And then what is the next week, or maybe after 2 weeks, we'll study. And that is Naqis. That means the third radical, the lam kalima, is either waw or ya. Now these are very crucial verbs for us to understand, to build our foundation, solid foundation, to go further in our studies and to study Quran also. These verbs, my brothers and sisters, they don't behave normally. They have their own patterns of conjugation, and we got to master it. I had many examples in my classes where students used to ask me, why it is changing? Huh? Alif is changing into ya, alif is changing into waw. Why? I don't have an answer why. When I was taught, I just studied what was I being taught. And inshallah, you will do the same thing. When the changes are described by the teacher, you will try to follow it, inshallah. And then gradually you will master it. And then gradually you will understand. And maybe someday when you want to still go deeper into Arabic, say you are doing some degrees in master's degree or even higher than that, in that case, you will understand why it is happening. But not today, not now. Now is the time to understand the changes as they come. So I'm going to tell you, brothers and sisters, this was the thing that we did last time. We did Misal, which is easy. You know why it is easy? Because there are only two babs. How many babs? Two babs. Bab Daraba and Bab Fataha. That's all. No other babs. So it was fairly easy. We will also repeat it today. or when they come in the dars, you will figure out, I'll explain you. Now today we are doing Ajwaf. Ajwaf, see how many babs are there, brothers and sisters? We have Bab Nasara. Bab Nasara Yansuru. Nasara Yansuru, we must understand. Then we have Bab Daraba. Daraba Yadribu. And then we have Bab Samia. So that means Samia Yasmau. Now here, if you can see, Nama, it doesn't give you any clue. How can it be Bab Samia? We don't know what is hiding behind Alif here. Kala, Ja'a, Nama. Something is hiding behind Alif. Now, only dictionary will tell us what is the proper conjugation. So we have to rely on dictionary. Even I go to dictionary often when I have a new Ajwaf word. I don't know whether it is in Bab Nasara or Bab Daraba or Bab Samia. That is, we have to figure out. But I must tell you here, just because it is Samia, I'm going to write it here something, that Nama is Navima. Just for your information. Khafa, everything has to be safe. Same. Khafa, Khawifa. Kada, Kada, Kavida. Zala, Zavila. Sha'a, Sha, Vi, Ah. No, this is just roughly, my brother and sister. To just tell you, you know, this can look very confusing, but it is not. It is fairly easy, and inshallah, you will master it, and it will give you immense pleasure that you understand it very well. Then the Quran will open its treasures to us, inshallah. So we are here. Then we will next week or after 2 weeks, we'll study Naqis. Now, see, this is the most complex. See how many babs are there now. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 babs are there. There is a Bab Nasara. This is Bab Nasara. And then this is Bab Daraba. And this is Bab Fataha. And this is Bab Samia. Knowing the Bab will help us to figure out things quickly. So can you see here? Naqis is most complex, but it is, we have to understand to make it our pet, our friend. We'll make Naqis our friend. Today, we'll try to make Ajwaf our friend. Now we are here again that I have to tell you something. Brother Yusuf Jamal prepared all these things very beautifully. So this chart gives us so many things which are important. Madi, Mudariya, Amr, something with Lam and Lan, and Ismu Fa'il. These are important. Ism Maf'ul is there, but don't worry about it too much. Ism Fa'il is most important at this stage. Now, See, here we come to Kala, Bab Nasara. Kala, Yakulu. Then Kul, Yakul, Yakula, Kailun. No, I don't want to explain you everything together. We will start with the conjugation of Madi. I hope you will listen to me carefully, and at home you will try to conjugate on a sheet of paper, or you can take this print out and then you can do it, inshallah, that way. These sheets, blank sheets are available on LQ Toronto website. You can download the sheet and print in your computer, on your printer, inshallah. So here we are. Now we come to here, Kala. What is so important about Ajwaf? It's its conjugation. The conjugation changes. We have to understand drastically. See here, look at it. Maybe I should make it bigger. See, Kala, okay, if it is Bab Nasara, then it becomes Yakulu. Nasara Yansuru. No, as soon as we make Ajwaf into Mudariya, whatever is hiding behind Alif becomes visible. Did you get the idea? See, what is hiding behind Alif in Kala? It is the Vav. It appears in Mudariya. This is how I was told, and I said, okay, I will remember it, If it is Bab Nasara, it will always be Yansuru. And now we have Kala, which is easy. Then Kalu, which is easy. Then Kalat, not bad. Kalata. Kalata, I'm going in Madi now only. We still don't have the Vav in front of us. So Dr. Abdurrahim shows the conjugation in different way, in which he does not use the duals. There are 4 duals missing there. But I was studying with my teachers in Jordan, and they insisted that I must do the way it is written in the books, so that there is a proper sequence, and this sequence will always be part of our understanding of conjugation. So that is, what is the sequence? Huwa huma hum, hiya humma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna, ana nahnu. This is the thing we'll do. So now we are in Madi. There is no trace of Vav there in Madi. No Vav is appearing here in all of them. So what we'll do, we'll say Kala. We know that. Then Kala. Then Kalu. Very easy. Kalat. Kalata. Do you see here? Zahaba. Zahaba. Zahabu. Zahabat. Zahabata. And now here, all of a sudden, there is a Dhamma. All of a sudden, there is a Dhamma on Kaf, on the first radical. There is a Dhamma on the first radical, Kaf. That is unusual, but that is the speciality of the Ajwaf. And we have to remember, very simple rule. I will tell you, very simple rule. But you have to memorize it. And then Hunna, very important. Hunna is very important. And from here, everything changes. Kulna. Kala. No. Kala. Kala. La. Kalu. Kalat. Kalata. And then Kulna. Kulna. And then it becomes very easy. See, here, Brother Yusuf Jamal has put a big arrow here up to Ana. And here it ends. So everything from Hunna will always have Ku in front. And it is, we take the Ta from here and we put it here, it will become Kulta. We take Ta from here and then we say Kulta. And then Kultuma. Kultuma. And then Kultum. Like that. So that is all till the end. Kulna. So that is very easy. Easy. Now, why this Kulna came? Why did it come? So here is what you have to remember. How many Babs are there, brothers and sisters, in Ajwaf? I hope you remember. Some of you are, coming to the class to revise everything that you already learned, to polish your knowledge. And I'm very happy to see so many of you who have already been in the class and they are here. That is good because you are going to polish everything and it will become an added expertise for you. Now, I go here. I've done here something. I hope I'll find it. So, Ajwaf, we come here. We have 3 groups. Correct? Bab Nasara, which is Nasara Yansuru. Nasara Yansuru. Now, if the Ajwaf is in Bab Nasara, then at Hunna, it will have a Dhamma on the first radical. Did you get the idea? If the Ajwaf verb is in Bab Nasara, then it will have Dhamma on the first radical when you come to Hunna. See, Hunna controls here. And if it is not Bab Nasara, whatever it is, then it will get a Kasra. Dhamma or Kasra. But you don't worry about Kasra now. Only remember, if it is Bab Nasara, Dhamma. If it is not Bab Nasara, Kasra. That's all you remember. Makes it easy then. I will tell you. Huh? Okay, brother here. Look at it. Kala will become Kulna. Kana will become Kunna. Kama will become Kala will become Kunna. We are talking about Hunna. Kama will become Kumna. Zara will become zurna. Zaka will become zukna. Tafa will become tufna. Sama will become sumna. Taba will become tubna. Did you get the idea? Okay. That is what will happen here. And then ja'a will become ji'ana, kasra. Ba'a will become bi'ana. Sara will become sirna. Asha will become ishna. Gaba will become gibna. Kala will become kilna. Zada will become zidna. These are at hunna. Remember hunna. Okay. Nama will become nimna. Khafa will become khifna. Kada will become kidna. Zala will become zilna. Sha'a will become shi'na. All you have to remember, if it is Bab, Nasara, then at the Fa Kalima, it will become, start with a Dhamma. Kala will become Kulna. Okay? Very easy. If you remember this, you know, that at Hunna, the conjugation in Hunna, when we come to Hunna, only in Ajwaf, you know, when you came to Hunna, it changed Kala, Kala, Kalu, Kalat, Kalata. Very simple. We are familiar with this. And then all of a sudden, the Kaf got a Dhamma, the first radical, Kulna. Just you have to remember, this is in Mahdi. This is in Mahdi, Kulna. But suppose if it is, I give you example. We have a Nama. This is just an example, my brother. I'm writing here, somewhere I'm writing here. Nama. How will you start? Like Kala. Nama, Nama. Like Nama, Namu, Namat, Namata, and then Nimna. Instead of Kulna, it became Nimna. Did you get the idea? That's all you have to remember. Okay. And if I tell you that Ba'a is to sell, you know, and I tell you Ba'a is not Bab Nasara. So what will become at Hunna? What will become at Hunna? It will become Bi'an. It will become Bi'ana, 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 Bi'ana. So if you remember that, your problem is solved. You will have no problem in conjugating Mahdi of Ajwaf. Mahdi of Ajwaf, these are the two important things, you know. That at Hunna, if it is Bab Nasara, then it will get Dhamma on the first radical. If it is not Bab Nasara, whatever it is, then it will get a Kasra. Now that is why, if you come across any Ajwaf verb, we have to go to the dictionary to find out, is it Bab Nasara or it is some other Bab? And if it is not Bab Nasara, then at Hunna, it will have a Kasra. If it is Bab Nasara, it will have a Dhamma. This is all you have to remember. Easy thing to remember. Why at Hunna the first radical changes into Dhamma? What is your answer? The answer is it's Bab Nasara. Why at Hunna the first radical gets a Kasra? What is your answer? It is not Bab Nasara. it is something else. So this is very important to remember, and then you will figure out if it is not Bab Nasara, then what kind of a Bab it is. That will come with the practice, inshallah. This is something you must remember. It will make your life very easy, my brothers and sisters. Now, I want to do here, I want to make it even more easy for you. I want to make even more easy for you. See here, I give you Kala. Kala. Huh? Then I tell you this is Bab Nasara. Remember, huh? Then what will happen? Huma will become Kala. Kala, Kala, simple, sequence. Always conjugate in sequence. Kalu. Huh? Zahaba, Zahaba, Zahabu. Jalasa, Jalasa, Jalasu. Like. And then Kalak. No change here. Only add Tautanishi. Huh? And then Kalata. Now you tell me, what will you do here? What kind of a vowel sign will come on the first radical? If I tell you this is Bab Nasara, then it will be Ku. Huh? It will become Ku. Okay? And then if it is not Bab Nasara, then it will get a Kasra. That's all you have to remember. Please remember this. Huh? It will make life very easy for you. No, because Kala, Kala will become Kulna. Kala will become Kulna. Now, here, my brothers and sisters, watch for me, watch. I'm writing here Ka. What is on Kaf? Fatah. What is on Lam? Fatah. What is on this Alif? What is it? No vowel sign. If there is no vowel sign, then what is it? Sukun. And then we bring our special favorite Nunu Niswa. Remember? Nunu Niswa, Hunna, Antunna, they are extremely important in Arabic language, with the verbs, So now, what is the condition of Noon? That whenever you join the Noon, she will say, before me, you should get a Sukun. Did you get the idea? Before me, should get a Sukun. So this Lam will change into, from Fatah, she will change into Sukun. Now, what happens now? Because of the Nunu Niswa, we have to give Sukun to whatever letter is before Noon. And that is your, this is your third radical. First radical, second radical, this is your third radical. So if it is a third radical and then Noon came, so we gave a Sukun. Now we have a problem. What is our problem? We have two sakin here. We cannot have two sakins. We cannot pronounce. So what will happen? This thing has to go away. This thing has to go away. And what else we have to do? Because it is Bab Nasara, I have to change this into Ku. This is gone. Can you pronounce now? What is it? Kulna. Did you get the idea? Kulna. How did you come to Kulna? I explained you. I want to explain you one more time. I don't mind. I want everyone of you, those who are already experienced, please bear with me if I repeat, because there are many, many students who are learning this for the first time. So I have to keep them in mind to pull them along with us in the higher level. So I go again here that if I say Kala, I know this is first radical, this is second radical, this is third radical. Now, if this is third radical, and if I put Nunu Niswa, what did I say? Nunu Niswa. Then this thing has to change into Sukun. That is the rule. That is the condition with Nun. If Nunu Niswa comes, the letter before has to have a Sukun. Now here I have a problem. Kala, Fatah here. What is on Alif? There is Sukun. No, we cannot have two Sukuns. So this has to be dropped. This has to be dropped. Is our job done? No, it's not done. Because this is Ajwaf and it is Bab Nasara. I have to give Tamma here. If it is not Bab Nasara, then Kasra will be given. So what is now the result? The result is Kulna. Did you get the idea? Inshallah. Kulna. So we come here. I come here. Huwa Kala. Huma Kala. Hum Kalu. Hiya Kalat. Hiya Kalat. Huma Kalata. And Hunna Kulna. Kulna. Very easy because all Ajwaf will follow the same thing, either Kulna or it will be Kasra. We'll do that, everything we are going to do. Excuse me, my brothers and sisters. So here, and then the most important thing, after you come here, then you still will keep Kul. You will same thing, Kul. What will happen? You will take this Ta and it will become Kulta. Here you will take Tuma and it will become Kultuma. Are you with me? See how it becomes easy once you understand? Yes, it's a fun to do all these things. Antum will become Kultum. See, this does not change. Afterwards, this does not change. Till the end, it will not change. It will always be Kul, 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 and then Ta, Tuma, Tum, and then will be Kulti. I must do it properly here one more time. Kul, and then we say Ti. I got Ti from here. Again here, Kul, and I get Tuma here. And then Kul, I get Tunna here. And then Kul, I get Tu here, Kul Tu. I said, right? Put the proper vowel sign, my brother, inshallah. Kultuma, Kulti, Kultunna, Kultu, and finally, you tell me what will I do. First, I will write down Kul. Then what will I do? I'll take this Na and put here kulna. Did you get the idea? It's very beautiful, very easy. So I always say that once you come to hunna, after that the conjugation becomes easy, very easy. Whether it is dhamma here or if there's a kasra here, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What is the thing that matters is you remember. What will you remember after hunna? What will you remember? Ta tuma tum ti tuma tunna tuna. Did I say very fast? You will have to learn to say fast. Memorize it. After hunna, what will happen? Ta tuma tum ti tuma tunna, and then in the end tuna. Tuna. Did you get the idea? So please memorize it. Say with me. I will say it twice. You say with me loudly. Ta tuma tum ti tuma tunna, and then tuna. Again. This is after hunna. Ta tuma tum ti tuma tunna, and tuna. Now say a little faster. After hunna. Ta tuma tum ti tuma tunna tuna. Say it a little more faster. Hunna ta tuma tum ti tuma tunna tuna. No, if you do it, it's a fun way. Remember. Ta tuma tum ti tuma tunna tuna. This is what it is, my brothers and sisters. This is what it is. Huh? Okay? So we came here, look at it. Kala, kala, I beg your pardon, I must say properly. Kala, kala, kalu, kalat, kalata, kalata, and then kulna. And after that, ta tumatum ti tumatunna tuna. How will you do it? Kulna, kulta, kultuma, kultum, kulti, kultuma, kultunna, kultu, kulna. You will practice it. Write it few times, say it loudly, understand it, whether you will be flying now. Only in Mahdi. Mahdi, you will be flying. Again, no, same, any Bab Nasara. Huh? Say, let us see here, I give you. These are all Bab Nasara. So what? So I want you to memorize it. Zara, Zara, Zaru, Zarat, Zarata, Zurna, and then Zurta, Zurtuma, Zurtum, Zurti, Zurtuma, Zurtunna, Zurtu, Zurna. Ish, my brother. Huh? Okay, here. Kama, 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 Kamu, Kamat, Kamata, and then Kumna. And after that, what is after kumna? Ta tumatum ti tumatunna tuna. Kumna, kumta, kumtuma, kumtum, kumti, kumtuma, kumtunna, kuntu, kumtu, kunna. That's all. Try to do it. Now we'll try to, inshallah, see here I wrote down all for you. Ta tumatum ti tumatunna tuna. This is very important. This is the just fun way of doing, my brothers and sisters. Let us see here. Look at it. Huh? This arrow, the big arrow, brother and sister, big arrow. Look at it. Huh? Now here, I want you to become strong so that we can go to the Mudariya now. We are going to do this together. Amar, I don't know, I will see. The whole idea is, if I go to the main lesson, And if you don't understand the verb, how the verb is formed, you will be confused. You say, no, but I don't understand how the verb is formed. But we are learning how the ajwaf verbs are formed in the Dars, in the Quran, everywhere. So this is why my approach is to make you strong now in ajwaf, and then in Bab Nasara, we'll do Bab Daraba, we'll do Bab Samia also. Sing with me, my brothers and sisters, please. Sing loudly. Huwa kala, huma kala, hum kalu, hiya kalat. Now, can you imagine if there are 50 or 60 students in the class and I encourage them to sing and we are all singing, and all of a sudden when we come to here, we say, hiya qalat, we stop. There's a pin drop silence. And what I do as a joke, hiya qalat, oh, what a beauty. Hiya qalat, what a beauty. Huma qalata, hiya qalat, huma qalata, hunna, Bab Nasara, hunna, kulna, then easy, halwa puri. Anta kulta, antuma kultuma, antum kultum, anti kulti, antuma kultuma, anti kulti, antuma kultuma, antunna kultunna, ana kultu, nahnu kulna, ana kultu, nahnu kulna. Did you get the idea, brothers and sisters? See why this arrow is there? This arrow is pointing out that everything is halwa puri here. Everything is halwa puri here. After hunna, kulna, kulta, kultuma, kultum, kulti, kultuma, kultunna, kultu, kulna. So unless you memorize this, ta tumatum, ti tumatunna, tuna. Inshallah, make things easy for you. Now take any other verb. Since we are going only in this printed thing that Brother Yusuf Jamal has made. Now here, ja, same thing, same idea. Ja. What is the difference? This is not Bab Nasara. So this is all same. Huwa ja, huma ja, hum jau, jau. Here, ja'at, stop. Here, ja'at, huma ja'ata, here ja'at, huma ja'ata, hunna. This is not Bab Nasara. So hunna, what will happen? Hunna will say jiana. Hunna, jiana. Jiana. Why it became jiana from kulna? It became jiana because this is not Bab Nasara. This is Bab Daraba. And even if it is not Bab Daraba, doesn't matter, it is other Bab, but it is most important thing is that it is not Bab Nasara. The Dhamma on the first radical comes only in Bab Nasara. Now you see, these are different. We did not conjugate these things before. Why we have to do it this way? Because these are weak verbs. They have their own abnormality of conjugation. So we got here, Jna, got the idea. Huh? Now let us go and one more. See here, Nama. Huwa Nama, Huma Nama. Please sing with me. You will like this, inshallah. Huwa Nama, Huma Nama, Namu, Namu. Hiya Namat, Huma Namata, Hiya Namat, Huma Namata. And then Hunna. This is Bab, not Bab Nasara. So all you'll say, Hunna Nimna. Hunna Nimna. And what is after that? Halwa Puri. What is it? Tatuma tumti tuma tunna tuna. Hunna Nimna, Humna Nimna. Anta nimta, antuma nimtuma, antum nimtum, antum nimtum. Anti nimti, antuma nimtuma, anti nimti, antuma nimtuma, antunna nimtunna, antunna nimtunna. Ana nimtu, I slept. Ana nimtu, and nahnu nimna, we slept. Did you get the idea? That's all you have to understand, dear brothers and sisters. This song, inshallah, you will memorize it, and all these sheets are there to guide you in the handouts, which should help you, inshallah, very much. Now, where are we now? Let's go back, brother. Yes. This was all Mahdi, and it was Kala. Now we come to, maybe I should erase this quickly. It will be done quickly. This is a magic thing, my brother. That's it. Now, here, if you say Kala Mahdi and it is Bab Nasara, then it will become Kala Yakulu. Yakulu. Okay, Kala Yakulu. This same pattern will apply to every ajwaf, you know. If you start with Mudariya from Huwa, Kala Yakulu. Kala Yakulu. Now, do you see here? Now the alif is gone. Alif changed into wow. The second radical. Alif changed into wow, the second radical. Now I want to show you something else. This is just for the sake of understanding. I don't want you to dwell on it, because to me, when I was studying, I was told Kala, Mudariya is Yakulu. I said, that's good enough for me. How did it come Yakulu? I was not interested, because it will still be Yakulu. But because it is Bab Nasara, and the radicals in the Kala is Ka, the radicals in the Kala is Ka, Va, La. So if it is Bab Nasara, Nasara Yansuru, Nasara yansuru. So what will you say? Kavala, 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 kavala will become, kavala will become yak wulu. Did you get the idea? Kavala will become yak wulu. But here it is not yak wulu. So what happens here? Brothers and sisters, this is just for understanding. You don't have to worry about it. If you just memorize yakulu, that's good enough. See here, I will show you. Just it is mentioned in the book here. So I have to explain you this. See, this sukun got changed into dhamma. And this dhamma got a sukun here. Do you see here? These two sukuns, these two vowel signs change. So yakulu change into yakulu. Huh? Sukun came here. Maybe I should remove it. Huh? I changed the, yeah, see. What happened here now, brother? Yakulu changed into yakulu. So I had a very nice sister, very, very beautiful sister, very pious, very pious. When I explained this, that yakulu changed into yakulu, did she ask me? Why? Are baap re baap. How can I explain why? I said, sister, just understand that yakulu changed into yakulu. No, I want to know why. Very difficult, sister, in that way, always wanting to know why. No, we don't want to know why. We understand, okay, kala is a kavala. Kavala, when you make into bab nasara, it will become yakvulu. Yakvulu change into yakulu. That's all. That's all we have to understand. Okay, my brothers and sisters, I will write down more here. Huma, this is not difficult. Yakulani, huh? We have done. Zahaba, yazhabu, yazhaba, yazhabani. Yazhabu, yazhabani, yakulani, and then hum will become yakuluna. What it will become? Yakuluna. And here, maybe I should tell you to remember one thing. Yakulu. Did you get the idea? Who are yakulu? 5 in your pocket. What will you say? Yakulu, takulu, takulu, akulu, nakulu. Just remember. Yakulu, takulu, takulu, akulu, nakulu. So here, my brothers and sisters, we said yakulu, then here comes, maybe I want to put here, it will become takulu. Takulu, it change into takulu here. Huh? Maybe I should write down, inshallah, takulu, and then anta also takulu, and then ana Ana akulu. And nahnu nakulu. So any verb you say, you can just always say 5 in pocket, 5 in your pocket. Yakulu, takulu, takulu, akulu, nakulu. That's all done. So now we come here again. Yakulu, huma yakulani. Hum, no. Huma yakulani. No. Huwa yakulu, yakulani, yakuluna. And here takulu. No, then here also takulani. I beg your pardon. Because it is monas. These two are monas. So takulani and hunna. Now hinna becomes ya. It comes ya here. It will have to have ya. And it becomes ya. Kulna. Yakulna. No, you will ask, how did it become yakulna? See, the thing is, I'll explain you. Huh? It's beautiful. I'll explain you. I'll write down here yakulu. Yakulu. I'm putting sukun here also. Now when nunu niswa comes, remember nunu niswa? When the nunu niswa comes, this is your nunu niswa file. What is the condition? The condition is that lam kalima should get a sukun. Okay, fine. We have to make her happy, otherwise she will not join the verb. So we say here lam kalima, she says sukun. Now do you see here we got 2 sukuns, one on waw and one on lam. So what happens when this is the situation? If the weak letter is there with a sukun, it gets dropped. So what is the result now? What is the result now? Yakulna. Did you get the idea? Yakulna. Yakulna. Oh, I wrote it here. Huh? Yakulna. Here. I wrote it here. Yakulna. See, in the classroom, I have a very big board, so I can go from one place to another side to up and down. But in this, my screen, I don't have much, but I will do the best of I can do. Lakulna. And then what happened after that? Hunna. Then ta, takulu. And then tuma. Tuma will become taku, lani, takulani. And then tum will become takuluna. See the difference between hum became yakuluna. Ya, alamatu mudari'a, ya. It says they. And here, same thing. Yakuluna became takuluna with ta. No, this ta represents antum. 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 Same thing. Only yakuluna, takuluna. And now, anta. No, now it comes ti. This is very important. Ta, ku, lina. Takulina. Fine. And then Again, tuma will become takulani. Takulani. See? Yakulani, and then became takulani. This ta tells us who they are. Takulani. And then tunna. Oh, same nunu niswa. Same nunu niswa comes. And she said, you have to follow what I tell you. You will have to make a lam kalima sakin. So what is the verb? Ta ku lu. This is the verb. And I put here hunna, nun, niswa, hunna. Please pay attention. I hope you are following me. And if you understand this, brother, you have achieved something amazing in the rules of the conjugation. Takuluna. Now here noon comes, she says, give sukun to lam. Now we have with two sukuns. So what happens now? I have to drop this. So what is the result? Takulna. Hunna, yakulna. Hunna is yakulna. Hunna is yakulna. And tunna will become takulna. Takulna. Did you follow how we got this? Lam got sukun, so waw was dropped. Now I'm going to write it properly. Takul. Takulna. Takul. Look at it. Hunna, people get confused. Even I used to be confused. Hunna, brothers and sisters, hunna yakulna. Hunna yakulna. Antunna, see, antunna takulna. See the difference? You see, yakulna, takulna. It's very, very easy to get confused because you know why? Because here, takulu, we got ta here. Huma, takulani, we got there. Hunna is also monas. So you will be tempted to say takulna. No. Takulna is for antunna. For hunna, it will be yakulna. Remember this, yakulna and then takulna. Don't get confused. Don't get confused. And then in the ana akulu, nahnu nakulu. That's it, my brothers and sisters. So inshallah you will remember. Now let's go again. I should remove it from here. Here now, we sang the Mahdi song. Now I'll sing the Budariya song. Okay, Hua, all in sequence. Hua yakulu, huma yakulani, hum yakuluna. Hiya takulu, huma takulani, hunna yakulna, hunna yakulna, hunna yakulna. Anta takulu, antuma takulani, antum takuluna. Anti takulina. Anti takulina. Antuma takulani. Antunna takulna. Antunna takulna. I again say, Hunna yakulna. Hunna yakulna. Antunna takulna. Did you get the idea? Ana akulu. Nahnu nakulu. Did you get the idea? So if you sing it, it will be fun. And you can conjugate it with ease. And you got to conjugate many verbs till next week. As many as you can. Only in Ajwaf. I'm interested in Ajwaf. If you conjugate other also, Mithal, I don't mind. Don't touch Naqis till I explain you. It will be fun to understand Naqis. One more time, my brother. One more time. No, maybe, is there, what is next here? Yeah, here you see, Ja'a yaji'u. Remember? Huwa yaji'u. Ja'a yaji'u. Now, we can do yaji'u also. Huwa yaji'u. Huma yaji'ani. Hum yaji'una. Hiya taji'u. Huma taji'ani. Hunna yaji'na. Hunna yaji'na. Let us see if I can show you. Yaji'u. Okay, my brother. Yaji'u. Yaji'u. Now, remember here, there is a sukoon on ya. This is Hamza is separate. So you put Noon Nisa here. So this Dhamma, Yaji'u, will change into sukoon. And there are two sukoons, so this ya will go away. So what is the result now? Yaji'na. 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 Now, I will also show you later on. Yaji'na. Did you get the idea? Okay, see. Huwa yaji'u. Huma yaji'ani. Hum yaji'una. Hiya taji'u. Huma taji'ani. Hunna yaji'na. Hunna yaji'na. Anta taji'u. Antuma taji'ani. Antum taji'una. Anti taji'ina. Antuma taji'ani. Antunna taji'na. Acha? Antunna taji'na. What about hunna? Hunna yaji'na. Hunna yaji'na. Antunna taji'na. Ana aji'u. Nahnu naji'u. Did you get the idea? Now let us see what is next here. Nama yanamu. Okay, Nama yanamu. Don't go in detail. I'm not going in detail. I don't think it is important to go in detail. Just remember, Nama yanamu, Kala yakulu, Ja'a yajiu. Just think of that way. Nama yanamu. Okay. Huwa yanamu. Huma yanamani. Hum yanamuna. Hiya tanamu. Huma tanamani, hunna. Oh, look at it. Hunna, yanamna, hunna, yanamna. Arey bhai, how did you get this yanamna here? Let us go and figure out, okay? Yanamu. Huh? Yeah. See, I'm showing you. If I don't show you, brother, there is no other way I can explain it. And I want you to get strong. And I want you to practice. That is why I cannot rush. I cannot rush. But I will go to the lesson also, just a little bit, inshallah. These are not easy lessons to explain, also not easy lesson to understand. There is no magic formula, because the way we learn the verbs, the ajwaf and these weak verbs don't behave same way. They are totally different in their behavior. So here we have ya, na. Did you get the idea? Now you put here, you put nunu niswa. What will happen? This will get a sukoon. So can you now read it? There is a sukoon here also. You can't read it. So what happens now? This thing, alif has to go away. So what happens now? Ya namna. What did you get? Ya namna. Did you get the idea? Ya namna. So this is how ya namna came. This is how ya namna came. And then I say from the beginning now. Huwa yanamu, huma yanamani, yanamuna, hiya tanamu, huma tanamani, hunna yanamna, hunna yanamna. See, ta, hiya tanamu, huma tanamani, but hunna yanamna. Anta tanamu, antuma tanamani, antum tanamuna, anti tanamina, anti tanamina, antuma tanamani, antunna tanamna. Antunna tanamna, hunna yanamna, antunna tanamna, anamu. I am sleeping now. Nahnu nanamu, we are sleeping now. Did you get the idea? That is it, my brothers and sisters. That is it. Now, I don't know how to jump from one place to another place, but this was important. This is very important. If you still don't understand, you will have to write me and I'll explain again. I have a request, my brothers and sisters. I have a request. If you write me, you must put your phone number. That is my condition. Otherwise, don't write me. If you don't want to give me your phone number, I don't mind. Don't write me. But if you want to write me a letter and asking me to explain, put your phone number. Then what will happen if your question is something that everybody should share, all the students, then I'll explain in the class. If your question is just for your own personal explanation, then I'll explain you on phone, because I cannot type all these things. I have to explain you all these things, and inshallah, I'm ready to help you. I'm always ready to help you. I want all of you to become very, very strong. You must become fluent in Arabic, conjugation. Fine, you got this also. So now here we come, brothers and sisters. See, now you have here Ajwaf, Kala Yakulu, Kana Yakunu, same. You know, you can conjugate now. Huh? And then Ja'a Yaji'u, this is Daraba. Ba'a Yabi'u, very important verb, to sell. Ba'a Yabi'u. Sara Yasiru, Asha Yaishu, Gaba Yagibu, Zada Yazidu, important verb. Nama Yanamu, Khafa Yakhafu, all these things are very important. Now we come to something else. Very, very important. I'm just thinking, where shall I go? Do I go to a new page? I have some page here. Yeah, I will go here. So now, I will go here. Anta, Takulu. Anta, watch here, brothers and sisters. This is very beautiful. Anta Takulu. Huh? Okay. Anta Takulu, or you can say Anta Tabi'u, to sell. Huh? Anta Tabi'u. Anta Tabi'u. Anta Tabi'u. And then Anta Tanamu. Anta Tanamu. Tanamu. How do you make Amar? What are the requisites of making Amar? I'll be very repeated, but slowly. My brother, first condition is, what is the first condition? The Alamatu Mudara should go away. It should go away. What is the next condition? That the Lam Kalima should get a sukun. Huh? Lam Kalima get a sukun. Fine. Now, how many sukuns are there? See, we have a sukun here, and sukun here, and sukun here. Now, can you remove those sukuns? Only these sukuns. See, we removed this. We removed this. Alamatu Mudaria. Now we have to remove the sukuns. This one. This is also gone. This is also gone. This is also gone. Now what is left now? Can you read what is left now? Huh? What is left now is kul. Huh? Kul. And what will be here? Beer. What will be here? Nam. No, not Tanamu. Tanamu. Tanamu, Yatanamu, Nam, maybe. Nam. I hope I'm right. So you have to forgive me if I make a mistake here and there. One second, my brother. One second. Just I want to make sure I'm not making boo-boos here. Yes, no, I am okay. So now, brother, from the fi'l Amar. Okay. So from Takulu, we made into, what did we make? Kul. How did we get kul? See, now I explained you this gone, sukun here, it became kul. What about tabi'u? Beer. Beer. And tanamu, this is gone, alif is gone. What is left is nam. What is left now? Nam. That's all. Kul. How many times kul is used in the Quran? Hundreds of times. Kul ya ayyuhal kafiruna. Kul all the time comes, you know. Beer. Sell. This is here. Brother. Say. And this is sell. Sell. And this is nam, sleep. Amar, huh? Sleep. So that is all. So it's very easy how to make the amar. Only for anta. Then we come on later on for more anta. Did you get the idea? Alhamdulillah. Now I want to go. Let us see if I can explain you. Now you got some idea here. So I'm going to read it to you. Al-fi'lul mu'tallu. No, you have to remember this word. Mu'tallu. Al-mu'tallu. Say a few times at home. Al-mu'tallu. 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 What is the meaning of mu'tallu? Weak verb. Weak. Mu'tallu means weak. Only weak. Huh? Only weak. Weak verb. Huh? Did I make a boo-boo here? Weak. Weak verb. A verb with a weak letter, alif, waw, ya, as one of the radicals. So, motalul fa'i, which is misal, and this is motalul aini. What is this? Motalul aini. This is motalul aini ajwaf. Okay? Motalul aini ajwaf. That is. In this lesson, we learn the following. What are we learning? Motalul aini. Al-motalul aini or ajwaf verb, as we have seen earlier, these verbs have waw or ya as the second letter. That second radical. Second radical. Or you can say ain kalima. So we have here Qala yakulu, zara yazuru. See, this only means one thing. What does it mean to me? It means to me that this is Bab Nasara. What is it? This is Bab Nasara. Qala yakulu. Nasara yansuru. Ba'a yabiu. This is Bab Daraba. Bab Daraba. Sara yasiru. Nama yanamu. This is Bab Samia. Don't get frightened because Samia and you don't see any kasra. So originally it is Navima. It changed into Nama. Nama yanamu. Khafa yakhafu. Now it says here, you can read it again, inshallah, you will understand more. Kala is originally Kavala. Yakulu is originally Yakbulu. And this is explained here, but I would not go in detail. Nama is Navima. Yanamu is Yanvamu. It will confuse you. All you should remember is Nama Yanamu, Kala Yakulu, Sara Yasiru, that's all. Ba'a Yabiu, Zara Yazuru, if it is Bab Nasara, if it is Bab Daraba, Ba'a Yabiu, Sara Yasiru, Nama Yanamu, Khafa Yakhaf. Only three kinds, but there are lots of verbs, my brother. And now let us see here. What is here? The verb undergoes some changes at the time of their isnad to mutaharic pronoun. Don't worry about this. In the Mahdi, if the verb is of AU group, the first radical takes tamma at the time of isnad to mutaharic. That is, mutaharic means it is at hunna. Hunna, I have written here. After hunna, I have written here. So what will that happen? You will say kulna. And then kulta, kultuma, I have written here. Kulta, kultuma, kultum, kulti, kultuma, kultunna, kultu, kulna. Now here it is not in proper sequence. So I don't like it because I was told to study this way and I found it very interesting. See, kulna, kulta, kultum, kulti, kultunna, kultu, kulna. Sometimes you will get confused. So if it is better, we say kulna, kulta, kultuma, kultum, kulti, kultuma, kultunna, kultu, kulna. Okay. What is the short form? Tatumatum, tatumatum, titumatunna, tuna. Tatumatum, titumatunna, tuna. Okay, inshallah. Fine. Same thing. Nimna, nimta, it will all be same. Now here, antunna, hunna, this is hunna and antunna, yakulna, takulna. We got it. Huh? Now, where is the Amar? Where does it talk to you? Here, Amal, Amar. Amar, we said here, from takulu, you remove the ta here. You remove ta here, then it becomes like this. And then you, there are two sukuns, so you remove one sukun, so it becomes kul. I explained you a better way, inshallah. Nam, sir. That's important, So you got the idea of making amar. You got the idea of making amar. Now I come to the thing that Dr. Abdurrahim wants to learn. Inshallah, I will explain to you. I have another request. Brother, please revise lesson number 19. What is so important about lesson number 19? Because you are learning lam there. Right? Lam, nafi, lam. And lesson 21. What is so important about lesson 21 to revise? Because it explains you lan. Lan is lesson 21. Lesson 21. And lam is lesson 19. No, it is better you revise it. No, I will explain you here. But let us make it one thing. If I give you 3 examples, right, maybe I'll give you 3 examples. Where shall I get the paper? Is there a paper there somewhere down there for me? No, I don't think I have a paper here down there for me. 1 second, my brother. One second. It doesn't show here. I want to add something here. Add paper. I've got the page. I got the paper here, but I did not get the line. I got the, Where is the line? How do I get the line? Let us see. Don't worry, I will not, I'll do right without line. So, brother, here is, you have to see it, that Yakulu, Yakulu. What is Yakulu? Felun Mudariun Marfun bi Dhamma. Did you get the idea? Yakulu is Felun Mudariun Marfun bi Dhamma. Now you put lam. Lam will make sukun here. We have sukun here. So then this waw has to go away. So what is the thing will be? Lam yakul. Lam yakul. Lam yakul. Did you get the idea? Lam yakul. And that is it. Now, if you want to make it yakulu, yakulu, and then you want to put lan there, lan will make it mansub. So lam yakul means fi'lun mudari'un majzumun, because lam makes majzum, majzumun bi sukun. That's fine. Now this makes it mansub. So how will you say? You will just make mansub very simply, but there's a difference. It will just say yam, nothing else to be. This sukun does not bother us. There is no iltiqai sakinaini. So you will say lam, lan, yakula, lam yakula. He will never say. Lam yakul, he did not say. He will never say. Did you get the idea? How you make all these things changes here? This is what it is expansion. But the more we have to do on our own, and there are other things, but here, see lam yakul, here we have lam yakul, lam takul, lam akul, lam nakul, like that, and lam yanam, lam tanam, lam anam, lam nanam. If you write a verb and if you write down 5 in your pocket, because they are simple to do it, here it explains, read it, brother, at home. Yakul, lam yakul is originally yakulu, twice the sukun came. So it changes. Okay, fine, yes. Amar, we got it. I explained you the Amar. Kul, kulu, kuli, kulna, this does not change. There is no need to have Hamzatul Wasal because the word does not begin with sukun, so we don't need Hamzatul Wasal here. And I don't think, no. The other things we can do next week. We have done enough today. Now I want to go. Where shall I go now? Here. Okay, my brothers and sisters, I have given you some ideas. Introduction of ajwab verbs lesson. This lesson introduces us to ajwaf. Second radical has a weak letter. Remember, second radical in ajwaf has got a weak letter. Al-mudarris. Al-mudarris. Mata jiyata min jadda ya Khalid. Jiyata. Did you get the idea? This is Madi. Where is the verb? Ji. Ji. And then ta is the file. When did you come? Jiyata. Here, Jiyatu Amsi. I came yesterday. Aja Ibrahimu Ma'aka. Did Ibrahim come with you? La lam yaji. See, now it all comes right away. Lam yaji. Ba'du, not yet. Yaji. Now you have to see how yaji is written. Because ja'a has got a hamza. No, this needs spelling rules. Ya, yaji. See how I'm writing? Yaji'u. Yaji'u. Ja'a, yaji'u. Now if you say lam yaji, lam ya. So, once you give sukoon here, there is a sukoon here, so this has to go away. In this particular way, we pronounce both these things because this is written separately. Yaji'u, yaji'u. Now we just have to pronounce jim with a kasra, raji. But then this hamza needs a kursi. So then it will become like this. Lam yaji. Spelling rules. Watch for this. I explained you. Yaji'u. The ya is there. Ja'a yaji'u. Okay, because this hamza, this alif changed into ya. And then you put lam here, then you make sukoon here, and then there are two sukoons. So this sukoon has to go away. So what is left now? Yaji. Yaji. So this is how it came here. Did you get the idea? Inshallah. La lam yaji. La lam yaji. See how it is written. You must watch it carefully and try to get into the good habit of writing the words properly, especially if they are ajwaf. Ajwaf, it has come with a bab daraba, you will have to be careful. Look at this, both of them. Lam yaji. La lam yaji, ba'd, yet. Here, ba'du means yet. Then sayaji'u, see, look at it. Look at the hamza. I'm trying to point out. See, this hamza is on top of ya. And this hamza is separate because this is proper verb, yaji'u. There's a sukoon here. So I'm writing the sukoon there. I cannot write when I enlarge the size, I cannot write properly. Maybe what shall I do? Yes, sukoon here. Sayaji'u al-yawma aw gadan inshallah. Azurta, see, zurta. Zara yazuru, kala yakulu. Zurta. Zurta. See, I divide it. Zur, this is the fi'l. Fi'l madi mabniun ala sukun. Ta is the fa'il. Azurta safira, did you visit the ambassador? Zahabtu ila maktabihi. Walam ajidhu. See, lam came, ajidhu. What was the verb actually? Ajidu. Lam ajidu. No, ajidu means to see. To see. Wajada, yajidu, ajidu, I see. I look. But lam ajidhu. So lam came and this got a sukoon here. Lam ajid, I did not see him. This is mafulun bihi. Sami'tu annahum yakun. Lam came, yakunu. Ya ku noon. Look at lam yakunu. Now here comes lam. And then we have to now give a sukoon here. And there's a sukoon on waw, so this waw has to be dropped. What is left now? Yam yakun. Did you get? Lam yakun. he was not in the office. سمعت أنه لم يكن في جدة. No, mashallah. Here, brother, I want you to understand beautifully. I could not read this lesson. Next week, I will read it. And we will do more verbs, inshallah. Ya Adnan, innaka gibta. Gibta. What is this gibta? What is the verb? I'll write down the verb. Gaba. Like nama. Gaba, to be absent. Gaba. Ya. Gabu. Gaba ya gabu. Now, make it Madi from Gaba. Okay. We'll conjugate. Let us conjugate Gaba. Brother. Huwa Gaba. Huma Gaba. Gabu. Gabu. Hiya Gabat. Huma Gabata. Hiya Gabat. Huma Gabata. Hunna. What will you do with the fa kalima? Hunna is not nasara. It is bab. Samia. Whether it is Samia or Daraba, it will become, what will it become? Gib. Gibna, Gibna, Gibna. And then Anta Gibta. Did you see how it came here? Gibta. Now I have one request, my brother. Conjugate as many verbs as you can. That is the best thing you can do, my brothers and sisters. Ya Adnan, innaka gibta, you remain absent. Isbu'aini, 2 weeks. Aina kunta, si kunta. Kunta, where were you? Kuntu fil mustashfa. Kuntu maridan, jiddan. Walai, lakad kittu amuta. This is another mata yamutu. So much to learn, but it is fun, it's easy, you will love it. I promise you, you will love it, but you got to work hard, my brother. You cannot just say, I want to learn. And learning means hard work. Working hard, sincerely, and writing. Whatever I explain you today, if you write it, inshallah, next week, things will be much more clear to you. Don't worry. I have done my best, but I don't expect everybody to know the Ajwaf in one day. Not in 2 hours, my brother. People take weeks to understand this. Inshallah, you'll be better off. That's it, my brother. I think that is it. I don't have much to explain you. Gaba, Yagibu. Don't worry, I'll explain you. You can read it, see kultu, kulta, gibtu, all these are familiar. Kum is amar, kama yakumu became kum, get up. Here, Mudarris is saying to Adam, we don't have Adam in our class. Kum ya Adam, get up ya Adam. Atanamu fil fasli. Are you sleeping in the cars? Tanamu. Nama yanamu tanamu. This is Hamza. Ana asifun, I'm sorry. Galabani naumu. Okay, look at this. I'll make a joke out of all these things. Galaba, and then ni, and then yeah. Galabani naumu. Galaba means to be conquered. Somebody conquers you. Galabani naumu. The sleep, sleep overpowered me. But I say, Galabani naumu, the sleep conquered me. So I couldn't get up. Galabani naumu fa'il. Galaba, yaglibu, to conquer, to dominate, to overpower. Galabani naumu, the sleep overpowered me. Liannani ma nimtu, I did not sleep al-bariha. Lima lam tanam. See, tanam. Tanamu became tanam. Now, all you have to do all the time, my brothers and sisters, is to make sure that you do these things. I cannot think of any other way to explain you, except you have a video of lesson 27. You have the video of lesson 27. Yes, 27. Watch it if you have time. Further thing, inshallah. Now, that's it, my brothers and sisters. I won't go further. I had a request from sister in Bahrain. She said, brother, when you start at 2:30 to 4:30, our time is 9:30 to 11:30. If you go beyond 11:30 of our time, then it is very hard on me and I cannot listen to you. So I will try to finish in exactly 2 hours. Now I have another good news to share with you. I have something that my dear brother and my friend, Brother Afzal, Brother Afzal came as a student to my class in Noor Center in 2013. 2013, and he worked very hard, and he was one of the best students. And he has a very unique way of keeping the record of everything that happens in the class. So he wrote me a letter, and he said, I want to share something good. Maybe you can tell the students. I said, sure. So this is what he wrote to me, and this is what I'm sharing you. This week, my brothers and sisters, this week, Saturday and Sunday, it is a major milestone for our class. What is the major milestone? What is the major achievement? That this class is the 50th class of Zoom classes. 50, half century, 50th week of Zoom classes, Saturday and Sunday, 50th week. So I congratulate you, my brothers and sisters. It is a very major milestone, major achievement. So may Allah give you a lot of ajr for all your sacrifices. And maybe we will continue, and from next week, we'll start the 51st week, and maybe we'll complete 100 weeks, inshallah, next year. So that is it, my brothers and sisters. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your sacrifices of time to study and understand the Arabic language. And may Allah accept the sacrifices as your hasanat in your scale of good deeds. May Allah bless you all, your spouses and children, with excellent health. barakat in your rizq, in your jobs, in your careers, in your businesses, in your education, profession, and in the education of your children. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us all with a strong memory and a deep knowledge of Arabic to understand in depth the message of the Quran, so that we all feel the miracle of Quran in our hearts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enlighten our homes, in our families with the nur, the light of the Quran, and instill this nur in our children. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us all safe and protected from the evil of this virus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect the Muslim Ummah around the world, wherever they may be residing from, wherever they may be residing from the evil of this virus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect the humanity at large from the evil of this virus. See you next week, Sunday, my brother and sister. No, see you next Saturday, I beg your pardon. See you next Saturday, inshallah. Keep safe, keep healthy, wear mask when you go out, and observe the physical distances and the guidelines of the health authorities. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Jazakumullahu khair, my brother and sister. Hope to see you next Saturday, and we'll write all the exercises if you can. I hope I did my best to enlighten you, but you can't do everything in 1 week. Inshallah, we'll carry on next week. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.